There's nothing like making a classic game new again, and today we are doing just that. I'm bringing you 5 new ways that you can play Scrabble to add a little bit of twist to mix up the game every now and again. The first one is called stacked words, and in this one, in addition to playing out, you can actually stack on top of other words if there is a word within a word. For instance, the word sea, S-E-A, can be found within the word seals, S-E-A-L-S. So if that's the case and you have letter tiles that can stack on top of a word that's already down, you don't have to play outward, you can just stack them on top, and then you just count the points as if you were normally putting it down onto the game board. The second one is called trade tiles. On this version, before you actually start playing, just randomly draw one of the tiles and look at the letter. If you want to, you can always put it on a post-it note to remind you of what it is. Then every time that that letter is played during the round, the person who plays it is able to determine if they want to switch any or all of their tiles with another person. Now, of course, in regular Scrabble, you can always switch your tiles with the ones in the center anytime you want, but this way, it's a way to kind of mix it up for the other players as well. Maybe they are getting ready to form a 7-letter word. You can swap out a couple tiles with them, and now it changes play for them as well. The third one is called anchor letters, and in this version, before the game starts, you can randomly toss 5 tiles onto the game board, then make sure that they're upright and put them on top of whatever square they landed closest to. Those are now fixed for the whole game. You don't have to incorporate them, but you can't play through them without making sure that they form a word as well. The fourth version is called double up, and in this one, before you play, choose a number between 10 and 20, or if you guys always score higher, you can choose a number higher than 20. But for most novice players, choose something between 10 and 20, and then every time during that round that somebody plays a word that scores that many points, say it was 10 points, then they would get to double it, and that 10 points would become 20. You do have to get the exact amount in order to be able to have the double up rule, and that's a fun way to add up. And instead of maybe going for a word worth 11, you want to go with one worth 10, because then it actually becomes 20. And our fifth one is called outside in. Instead of starting in the center, the first 4 plays have to be in the 4 corners, and then you build inward from there. The game is over as soon as 2 words from 2 different corners meet and you merge them together. Then you would just go ahead and stop and tally up the scores from there and see who the winner is. So I hope you enjoy these 5 fun new rules to play Scrabble and just mix it up a little bit. If you're interested in finding additional ways to mix up your favorite board games, we have a series down below called 2 New Ways to Play, and I'll put a description to that, and you can see 2 new ways to play some of your other favorite games like Uno or Jenga. I hope you enjoy this. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can follow along with more family activities in the future. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.